Hello and greetings to you again. My name is Anthony Altman, and today is the 28th of February, 2024. The sun has come out to play, and it's a lovely, bright day. This video is number 6 of the Life Lessons video series. And the title of this video is Overcoming Limitations and Handicaps. Now, I'm still on my campaign to see if I am able to inspire and motivate more people to consider the very great possibility of developing more of their innate human potential and their consciousness. In order to know what consciousness is, in case you do not know, please go to my website. The address is down below in the comments. And you will go to health and healing, wellness and healing, healing and wellness, something like that page. And I have, I think, a pretty good description of what consciousness is. And there's a lot of other helpful information on my website. Please enjoy it. You can even learn more about me and my intention, the work that I do. This particular video is very important because so many people, and again, I quote the estimated figure at being about 80% of the people, most of whom just do not realize their greater potential and that they can actually develop it. And many of us, I include myself, have limitations and handicaps, which started when we were born, and we were influenced, programmed, taught, patterned, we were given beliefs to accept and believe in. And by the time we were 7, we were well and truly programmed. And by the time we were in our teens, there was no going back. And this, of course, affects everything that we think, do, and speak throughout our lives, unless we choose to change that. So yesterday, I was watching TV with my wife, and we like Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent, AGT, and Global Talent. It's really wonderful to see the extent of talent that so many people seem to embody. I mean, it's just incredible, especially the children. And that prompted me to help prompt me to make the video one before this about the children, because the children at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 are singing more professionally, better than most of the adults. It's just incredible. And Simon Cowell said that he feels that it's the time for the children now. And I actually agree with him. It is the time for the children to excel if we, as adults and parents, allow them and help support them in doing that, developing themselves. So what about the adults who feel that they have limitations and handicaps, and therefore it's impossible for them to do anything? Well, if you go on America's Got Talent, AGT, there is a very interesting man there, early 20s, I think 21, and he's blind and autistic, and he cannot go anywhere without his mother. Excuse me. And he's not autistic when he sings, and he composes his own songs and music, and he plays the piano. And he won America's Got Talent, AGT. He won that. And he's been in subsequent series, the Champions and the Fantasy League and all this. And he's incredible. and he's blind, and he's autistic. And he inspired me to realize that it doesn't matter what handicaps or limitations I feel I still have. He has some of the greatest of handicaps and limitations, and yet it didn't stop him. So what is the difference between somebody like him and other people who just give up? The difference is that he made a different choice. He made a choice. It does help if you are doing what you love and you love what you're doing, and that does help. So if you're not doing that, then it's very important for you to find out what that is. And if you're not sure how to do that, please go to my website and on the contact page, email me or send me a message down below in the comments section and ask me, because I have some very good protocols that will help you do that. Then there's another fellow. He's a South African who moved to London, and he was a soccer player until he had cancer in his leg and they had to amputate his leg. So he has just one leg and he walks with crutches. So what does he do? He's a dancer. Yes, you heard me correctly. He's a dancer, and I'm not sure if he won BGT, Britain's Got Talent, or he became the runner-up. He's incredible what he is able to do with one leg and crutches. Absolutely incredible. This inspired me to make this video. And if you lack that inspiration, watch him. And there are others who are similar. There was one lady, American, so it's AGT. She was deaf and she sang beautifully. And she had to remember muscle memory, and she didn't wear shoes, so she could feel the impulses, the beat, the vibrations on the stage through her feet. I mean, incredible. And there's plenty of them. So if you feel that you are unable to improve your lot in life, then go and see these people. Listen to these words. Be inspired to know that what you've got is not really that bad. It's certainly no worse than these people I've just mentioned, and yet they have excelled in their field. And I am working on that myself. I'm making these videos. I have a website, the third one. I've written about 36 books. I've written about 100 articles. Me, an old fart at 78. Doesn't matter. I found my power. I enjoy what I do. And I am serving the public, and I'm providing this information, which I trust is helpful. And this video is equally a helpful means to inspire and motivate people to get up out of any kind of feeling that they're limited or they're handicapped in any way. Yes, you may well be, but that doesn't mean to say that you cannot achieve something greater or even just great. If you would like to know how you could do that, I've learned many, many things. Go to my website and you'll see what I've done. And I will be happy to share what I know so that you will be able to find your own way, whatever your limitation or handicap is. Now, Mosa Mota, the one-legged dancer, and Cody Lee, the blind and autistic singer and song composer, writer and composer, they have physiological limitations and handicaps. But most of us have psychological limitations and handicaps. And while that can be equally devastating and limiting, it is relatively easier to heal, to cure, to remedy than Mosa Mota, who has one leg, or Cody Lee, who's blind and autistic. Although the autism, I feel that there is a chance, but this is a different story. But the blindness Yeah. So if you have your faculties and you have your limbs, but you still feel limited or handicapped, there is a way around it. And I, as a retired clinical hypnotherapist, I don't practice anymore, but I can give advice. I can give some inspiration, motivation, and some help in that respect. So the reason I'm making this video is to help inspire and motivate more people to transcend their limitations and handicaps in whatever way they can in order to develop more of their consciousness and more of their innate human potential so that our numbers will swell. And from being approximately a 20% minority on this planet, we will improve that number of people who are more awake. And as we pass the critical mass, whatever that may be, we will become a power, a force to reckon with, so that with positive intention, positive changes that are instituted as a result of a growing minority, hopefully becoming more of a majority, if that's possible, to change the way we live on this life, on this planet, to change the way we are governed, to change the way the medical situation is presented to us, and the banking and the finance, to change it all and improve it all so that life becomes a pleasure for everybody to whatever degree we can, according to our measure. There is a lot that we each can do individually, a lot that I can do and you can do. And I'm imploring you to roll up your sleeves and get stuck into it, because time is of the essence. It's the 11th hour. It might even be the 12th hour. It's not too late. Let's do it. I hope this email inspires you. I believe in the potential of humanity. It doesn't matter what handicap or limitation you have. What matters is, do you have the choice to find a way around it, over it, through it? Do you choose to find a remedy to whatever you feel may limit you? Do you choose to expand your consciousness, to develop your innate human potential and be more than you are at the moment, to be more of your greater potential? Because we need you. Your world, humanity, needs you to do that. Thank you for joining me on this road less traveled. And I would be very grateful, and so would others, if you would share all these videos, this video and all the others that you find worthy and helpful. Share it with your friends and with those people who feel they have handicaps and limitations and are just not able to move, shift themselves. Together, we can change everything positively. The Native Americans, the Indians in America and Canada have a saying: one arrow you can break, but you cannot break a bunch of arrows. Together as a unified group of people, of humanity, we're invincible. Separated, fighting against each other, we are doomed. Until next time, my friends, thank you for joining me.